Shut up. But yeah. Everything's hunky dory tonight, huh guys? Everything's hunky dory. Okay. My stream is set up. Figure it out. Alright. And we are live. Okay. So everyone got their token place? Cool. So, in the last session, we had a lot go on. It was the reboot. Okay. It's the grand spanking reboot. Everything's new, you know? So, hold on, I'm placing the bounty board for the map. It's gonna look a little weird. Look a little weird, but hey, it will do, you know? I'm gonna find something appropriate to use. You know what? I could just use a wash tub. No, that's fucking. I should use it. Oh, there's even these in here. Cool. I know I have assets that I could use in place temporarily. Just gotta find one appropriate. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Here we go. This will do. Where do I want to fucking put it? Oh shit. We'll put it here. We'll put it here. Is that Asher boy?
Damn, mindless is dog.
Oh, I thought it was Asher boy. Yeah, we'll say this is the bounty board. Okay. Everybody fine with that?
Where is it?
That's the bounty board.
Oh, yeah.
We also have Little Yaldi.
Little Yaldi.
The deep auto that goes Poro?
Paro? Yeah, that little dude.
No, it's Poro. You gotta do it right. Poro. Gotta make sure you do that. Poro. Poro. You know? Gotta do it right.
Yeah.
I said, I guess it is. Okay. I had to make sure my mic was on the right fucking setting. Also, I move next week. Officially. I move next Wednesday.
I know.
Next week's session might be Thursday, but I'm gonna try to do Tuesday. Anyway, what is everyone doing?
I don't know.
Like, role played out. Like, what are you doing at the table? You got little Yaldi there, who is stretching his head up from the ground, staring at you, just saying, pour out.
Is there any way we can shut this thing out?
Why would you do that to him? He's always shown that he's not normal.
Okay, I'm not normal. The fuck?
You really want to piss
I'm a duck.
something off that when you were told the story of it, it communicates and calls itself Little Yaldi, and that it had a sword in its mouth when it appeared. I wouldn't want to fuck
No.
with an otter that can wield a sword. Not to mention it's a deep otter of an unknown origin, and it came out of a fucking tentacle, supposedly.
I don't want to piss it off.
So, Cassandra, you're coming down the stairs just stretching. Mm.
You sticky eared bitch.
And
Okay.
then, Mindless, what are you doing?
I'm just sitting here chilling, drinking.
You're just
and doing
drinking.
shit.
Damn.
Oh wait, no. Remember, I'm upstairs. Yeah, I'm saying
Yeah,
I came down
but
from
yeah,
upstairs with the
it's now
giant keg.
daytime. Y'all came downstairs.
Yeah. I just bring down my giant keg that I won from the bet, like one of the smaller, like bigger kegs, and just start drinking in the corner.
Also, roll me a Constitution check.
Why?
Do it.
Oh, no.
Do it. Okay, you're fine from last night.
That's crazy.
The fact that I made it canon, yes, it is.
That's like my lowest fucking thing too. So thank God.
So the bartender's gonna walk over to you, and she's gonna say, well. If it isn't the best snake ever.
Hey, I'll be right back. Hold up.
This one's in
2
the
seconds.
house. She's gonna hand you 2 drinks for free.
I'm just gonna look at them and just casually just take it and be like, "Yep, thank you." And just leave it at that.
Oh, this one's for Cassandra because they asked for a drink. You got a fucking keg. You're fine. You got that for free. You ain't getting no more free drinks, boy.
Darn.
So Nikki is just
Yeah,
gonna
bet
chuckle in
last
response to Cassandra, and she's gonna look at you and be like, "If you're interested in a job, though, we do have a few jobs posted on the bounty board today." She's gonna shrug and say, "Well, I don't know. They just come and post them. I just host them. But I do get a cut of the pay usually. They do pay. Sometimes handsomely, sometimes in other ways." She's gonna look away from when saying that. And yes, feel free to. I'm about ready to post a link to the stream on my Minecraft server Discord, Luna. Should I? Should I? You've seen that server. You know what it's like. You should. Come on. Yeah, I think it's a good idea, don't you? The 50-50. Just ping everyone and say, I'm live. Watch how many people come in and be like, is the Minecraft server done? Is the Minecraft server done? Hey, when's it coming back? Donate $5 and I can fund the server. They would actually. I know a good 20 players that would do it in a heartbeat. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. No, I'm not going to. Yeah, I did post it somewhere else, so. Ooh, my gun appeared. Look at that. Pokey, fuck, great ball. Pokey, catch, great ball. We got that. Pokey catch. Someone remind me to move chat box somewhere else. There we go. Okay, no problem. Alright. Anyway, so she's gonna tell you that you just check out the bounty board, which is over here. Would you like to check it out, Luna? Alright. Well, there are several bounties. There's a bounty for help around the docks. There's a bounty which the pay for the docks one is 50 gold to each person that helps. Essentially, they just want you to help move around some stock and be muscle for anyone that tries to steal during the process. There's another bounty for going into a cave and getting rid of some interesting creatures that were spotted that had tentacles. And then the pay on that is 100 gold pieces. Mind you, shops are going to be a thing in the future. They are also going to be a thing in the labyrinth in the future. And then there's a third bounty. And not much is on it, but it's an interesting paper and it looks like it's written in blood. It's got runes on it. But they're just looking for someone to help with an experiment. Very cryptic, and the pay is just says a generous amount of platinum. Take your cup, feel it, you can raise it higher. Take your cup and feel it, you can raise it higher. Nokia's gonna be like, And she starts to walk over. Which bounty? She looks at him, she's like, I don't remember them posting this one. As she looks at the one with runes and cryptic messages on it. And when she touches it, she immediately drops it and touches the head. She says, "What were you asking again?" You also notice there's a strange static coming off the paper now. And more words have appeared. She says, "Which bounty? The dock one? Or the cave one?" The third page seems to not be noticeable by her. The third page has changed entirely. She says, "No problem. If you have any other questions, feel free to call me over." And then she whispers in ear, "And if you have anything else you need, let me know." And she walks away with a giggle. So when you look at the paper, the red glyphs have changed in a symbol. And it no longer says it's a bounty, it now has a whole message on it. It's a riddle. But it also seems to be written in a language that is hard to understand at first. And it takes a lot of willpower to even stare at the message. Would you like to attempt? It would be Arcana. Also, for any viewers wondering, Luna, aka Cassandra, types in chat. They don't speak, so if you're wondering why can't I hear them, you're not hearing them. They're typing in the chat at the bottom. Okay. Well, you didn't have an advantage or anything, but you did roll a 15 at least, which the roll wanted a 14. So hey, you almost fell, but you do manage to read the paper with a very minor headache and a tingling. The static focuses and just focuses on your head instead, as if it's connected. The words translate as follows: I above, I alone will forever be. From the bottom, I have risen. Forgotten and lost, I once was. I will return for blood. The time has come for the end to start. Search and search, but only one path remains. Walls high, stuff beyond your comprehension. Enemies, gods, demons, and more to come. For the time has come Will you heed the call? Cassandra. So to sum up my list, Luna went to the bounty board, and there was a third cryptic message that Nikio could not even see or even acknowledge. Cassandra has finished to decode it. Essentially, it is a riddle that is talking about the end times, the labyrinth, and the eldritch creatures. It is also asking if Cassandra is ready, saying her name on the board. Essentially, the board, whoever posted it knows who Cassandra is, but Cassandra doesn't know the person.
Gotcha.
I'm giving you guys a lore drop. I'm still going to give you guys a story. I'm still going to give you something. I've decided that from now on, no matter how many players I got, I can run. Even if I get one person, they'll get a fucking spotlight session, you know? But this allows me to focus on players when I need to. Like, you guys can have a little powwow and get to know each other, you know? Spoop, are you here?
I think we got to know each other pretty well the night before.
Yeah, but I want you guys to actually connect as a team, too. Like, all of you.
I don't know if I want to connect with all of them.
There's also another language written on the bottom of the page, Cassandra. Let me see. Does anyone speak that language? Ooh, one of you does. Interesting. So one of you does speak a language that I'm looking for. Fascinating. I don't even remember adding that to your character sheet. Do you want to try to... You could try to decode it, Cassandra. Roll Arcana. Also, do you know Eldridge? Do you know Eldridge? Okay. Would you like to see if anyone in the bar knows Eldridge language? I know there is someone present that does know it, and they are a player. Alright, roll play that out for me. Token, do you know Eldridge? Is that one
Yes.
of your...
Mhm.
I thought so. I remember giving you Eldritch because I wanted you to be able to summon Eldritch creatures in the future. That was actually the original concept I had for your summoner character like 6 months ago, was to give you Eldritch creatures. And we are on a track for you to do that now, because now the campaign's actually kicking off officially, you know? Also, just as an Easter egg, this right here, those 3 characters in the bottom right, that is Dune, Nas, and Doctorn.
I'm just chilling.
So I'll read that for Cassandra. Cassandra calls out saying, "Oi, got a suspicious piece of paper over here. Who wants to take a gander?"
I'm gonna just kind of like look over there and be like, "What kind of paper are you talking about? What's so suspicious about it?" Take a big old drink out of my keg and set my keg back down on the table. You touch it, you can't even see it. If they can't see it, how do you expect others to see it? The fuck? I'm gonna get up from my seat and start to walk over there.
Because you can feel a spell, but you can't see a spell. Simple. And whatever the paper did, they had to ignore it and walk away. It was erased from their concept the second they looked at it.
What are you talking about? What the fuck is this spell? What is this paper that you?
So you're gonna look at the paper, and it's written in red hieroglyphs, almost as if it was written in blood, and it has symbols. The top has been translated and is glowing. The bottom glows as you look at it, and the static's thing gonna go from Cassandra's head. It's gonna shift and create more arcs towards your head, mindless. The bottom is gonna glow. If you want to read it, roll Arcana. You got the 14. You got the 14. So the bottom's going to translate. No, you don't need to, Cassandra, because you don't speak Eldritch. But it's going to translate for both of you since Shokin knows Eldritch and got the roll. So it's going to translate it. It's going to say, "At my castle I remain, trapped beyond time. If time exists here. Forever alone. Though I will always be." And then it's gonna say, "Hello, Shokin. Do you want to play?"
I'm gonna just kind of look at this paper like, the fuck is this shit? Giant fucking thing, you know? Can't be mean to you at this point considering what happened, so.
Also, Spoopy, I want you to roleplay while you walked over. Also, yeah, literally all he's gonna slink over to you guys, curious what's going on.
I get up. I trip down the stairs. I make my way past all the people waving, click and clacking my boots, and I get to the.
So when you
Little board.
walk, is it gonna go?
Yes, sir.
I'm glad I had the candle sitting there. Guess you walk over, curious about it. The note hurts your eyes staring at, but you're able to look at it too. It's gonna instantly add its third section at the bottom, and it's gonna say, "Ah, I knew a teammate. Grand. Hello. How do you do, Mr. Smiles?"
Meh.
So whatever this paper is, it's written in real time. The deep otter is gonna slink his head up to the paper, staring at it. And it's gonna go, "Poro, Poro, 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 Poro." It's gonna nudge Cassandra, trying to talk to you, Cassandra. It's gonna say, "Poro." It's gonna keep bouncing around as if it's trying to say something to you. Unfortunately, Vex's character's not here, so they can't translate what Little Yaldi's saying. Curious though, who did name you Little Yaldi that? Even if you use animal handling, you don't speak deep otter. However, Vex was able to because their character can shapeshift and pick up languages. So they were able to translate perfectly what they were saying. Even learned that its name was Little Yaldi. However, Nokia can speak Little Yaldi's language. She's gonna walk over to see why he's so frantic. And she's gonna pat his head and say, "What's the matter, Little Yaldi?" And she's gonna say, "Oh, a pen and paper?" She's gonna hand him a pen and paper. And surprisingly, his little antenna is gonna glow, the middle one. And the pen's gonna magically move. He's gonna write on the paper in very crude English, but it's managed to be readable. And it says, "He has come back. The time has come. The labyrinth calls." Which Nokia is gonna be like, and she's gonna quickly pick up the paper as you guys finish reading it, and she's gonna quickly rip the pieces and then pick up Little Yaldi and be like, "I'm sorry about that. But unfortunately, as she picks him up, he's gonna slink out of her hands and onto your head, Cassandra. So I'm just gonna, yeah, just pretend he's on your head, okay? Just gonna move his icon there for now. Just pretend he's on his head. And he's gonna growl at her as he turns red and says, "Pour out, pour out," as if he's turned into a gremlin. He obviously does not want to leave your guys' side now.
I'm gonna just walk over to her. And set my thing here. And I'm like,
Pour out, pour out.
so you're trying to, can you tell me exactly what that was just now? What are you trying to hide something from us?
She's gonna look at you as she's cutting the glass. Her eyes now turn black with small orange dots in them. Also, Spippy, that's just where I place his icon for now. He's actually on Cassandra's head. But she's gonna say, "I don't know what you're talking about, Shokin."
And my crystals start to glow behind me as my dice starts to float in my hand. No, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
You're gonna notice liquid metal form out of thin air and start forming weapons and whatnot. And she's gonna say, "Do you really want this right now?"
Again, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
The fact that little Yaldi was talking and written on the paper something about a labyrinth? Don't worry about it.
Except you know about the paper that's over there too.
No, I don't. Whatever Cassandra was on about, I think she's crazy. There is no third paper. There's only the two bounties.
You do understand that I saw the paper too, right?
Well, then you're crazy
you touched the
too.
paper, apparently.
I don't remember touching any paper besides the two bounties.
I'm gonna grab the paper off of the bulletin board and bring it over. And then I'm gonna just set it in front of her. So you tell me you don't see this right here.
I see your hand.
Okay. Well, if you don't see anything, then here, can you place your hand right here for me?
The paper's gonna quickly glow, and it's gonna shoot an electric bolt over her head, and she's gonna collapse on the floor before getting up and say, "Oh, hey, Shokin, did you need something?" Whoever wrote the paper does not want Nokia to see what's on it. And whoever wrote it is stronger than the gods.
Damn.
Okay.
The paper's gonna quickly change its message to say, "She can't know. Don't ruin the game, Shokin. Roll the die. Cast away. Find out what happens if you break my rules."
I'm gonna just sit there and just be like, okay, interesting. Awesome, look to my left. What the fuck are you doing, Panda? What the fuck you over here for?
He's not a panda.
I'm coming.
He's a duck.
What?
Duck, whatever.
I'm coming to back you up.
Well,
If anything happens.
you three can read the paper. That's the fun part. The three of you can read it.
I'm just trying to figure out why, the little creature over here apparently starts yelling at you when you're been its handler for so long, apparently.
Paro. He's gonna slink his head down. He's gonna gently nudge you. Thinking he's gonna go, Paro.
I have no idea what the fuck you're saying. Just go
If
back
only
up.
you had another pen and paper for him to write on. He's then gonna take, and he's gonna open Cassandra's mouth. He's gonna cause her to bunch down on one of his paws to bleed a bit. And he's gonna quickly start writing on the paper. She's lying.
What happened?
He's gonna put one of his paws in Cassandra's hand, or mouth, cause her to bite down a bit, and then he's gonna use his blood to write on the paper. she's lying. Mind you, this little creature has a very intelligent mind and knows more than it lets on. So he's saying she's lying. Peculiar little otter, isn't it? Yeah, I decided to make a mainstream story, by the way. So the question is, how do you guys want to do you guys want to confront this, or do you want to walk away?
I'm gonna keep pressing it. I want to know why you get so angry when talking about this so-called labyrinth if it's not real.
She's
Yeah,
gonna
exactly.
she's gonna slam the glass on the counter. Everyone's in the room looking at you. Even if their backs turned to you, their heads are turned 180 degrees. The only ones not doing that is the three in the corner. And Nokia. Her eyes are now black, and the orange dots have grown wild and sporadic flame-like. I think you should fucking shut up, Shokin, before you learn the hard way.
It's just
no
something that's
labyrinth.
fake.
There is
If
no
it's
labyrinth.
nothing there, then why is this been written about?
It wasn't written anywhere. Don't worry about it. All three of you should just drink or get out or find a job and stop worrying about the labyrinth.
Why are you so angry all of a sudden?
She's
It's
going to
crazy how this
summon
was
multiple weapons out of liquid metal, all looking technologically advanced. Even some strange guns you've only heard about from a distant land. Final warning to all three of you. The labyrinth is not a place that you want to
So
go
what
to.
is it?
It is not real. It is just a fairy tale. Abandon the hope for it. Little Yaldi's head's gonna stretch next to Ro. He's gonna go red and say, Horror. He's gonna literally take his head, slink it up, and just headbutt her as hard as he can, knocking her out effectively. He's gonna stick his head back, jump on the counter, and turn his head to face you guys, and say, Horror. And he's gonna take around his paper. She lies. If that even is her. And then he's gonna write again. No, it is her. But she's lying. He's then gonna jump back up on Cassandra's head. And he'll go, Horror, bro.
I'm just turning around from here and just kind of yell out as she's knocked out. Right? Like, still fully. But, like, anybody else in this fucking bum ass place know about this thing called a labyrinth?
The three in the corner begin murmuring to each other while they still glances at you guys.
Come on now, speak up. I'm trying to figure out what this thing is. Who in here knows about this labyrinth thing?
One of the guys at a nearby table is gonna get up and be like, it's a fairy tale we tell kids. And anyone stubborn.
Oh yeah, then what's this so-called fairy tale then?
There's a castle that has an artifact. Legend has it that artifact is not the real one, and it leads to a labyrinth filled with eldritch horrors, and there's gods in it. Legend also states we're in a time cycle, apparently. Bunch of gobshite is what it is. It's not true. If it was a time cycle, I think I'd remember repeating shit.
Anybody else ever heard of this so-called fairy tale?
The three in the corner are now looking at you from the corner of their eyes, hardcore. All three of you, in fact. This corner, by the way.
I'm just kind of like look over there into the corner. I wanna
You notice the girl with green hair staring at you hardcore as she scoffs.
walk on over here. What you
She's,
two over here, three
she's
over here
gonna quickly
talking?
point a crossbow at your head and say, "Leave the table now, if you know what's good for you."
No, I know it's good for me. I'm gonna stand right here. Again, what are you guys bickering about over here?
Personal matters. Now get lost.
That's crazy. That's personal matters when y'all didn't get this loud until I brought up the labyrinth. So what is this so-called labyrinth? Let me hear your side of the fairy tale over here, so it's all fake.
Didn't you hear from that old man? Exactly what it is, a fairy tale. And the guy with
Hmm.
the bird mask can look at you and be like, interesting crystals you got. Where'd you get them?
Don't worry about it.
He's then gonna open up his cloak, revealing black versions of them, albeit he has ones that are bigger and glow brighter than yours. I have a set of my own. You're a summoner, right?
What of it? What if I am?
Then we are one and the same. I am
So if we're
Doc
one and the
Torn.
same, we're one and the same. Then what is this so-called labyrinth? We us summoners, we know fantasies are
He's gonna
only
look
told
at
as
Nas and Dune, who are ready with their weapons. It's alright. They're above the cycle anyway as well. He's gonna set a book on the table and be like, come with me.
and
He's
just
gonna
slowly walk over.
he's like, we're gonna go upstairs for somewhere private. He's gonna motion for you guys to follow him upstairs. And you guys are gonna do so. And he's gonna take you to this room. Or I'm sorry, this one, right here. Nas and Dune are gonna sit on their beds. Kind of cramped. Monster, you can see this, right? Spooper. Spooper. Spooper.
Yeah, the previous room is pretty fucked up.
You can't see the old room?
I
Hey,
can't see anything besides the room we were just in with all the people at the tables.
what? How about now?
There we go. 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 There
Okay. So put your token over
we
right
go.
about here.
All right, bet. Hold on. Where am I?
Right next to Cassandra. Right here. So he's gonna sit.
Hold on.
He's
There we go.
gonna sit in the middle with a bunch of books. He's gonna say, for starters, there's a castle. Also, is an artifact that leads to a portal. There's a giant creature guarding said portal. We're in a time cycle, apparently. Well, let's say in a previous cycle, we were something else. I was a demon. My colleagues, Nas and Dune. Nas being the one with the green hair. Or I'm sorry, I got that confused. Nas is the one in the armor and red cloak, and the green haired one is Dune. They were gods, believe it or not. You three, well, actually, no, I don't remember you, Ducky. But you two, he points to Shogun and Cassandra, you were present, although you were a bit different. But you, Ducky, you're new. I suppose that's a issue with the sudden shift caused by a certain someone. He looks at the deep otter. And you have his very name, don't you, little Yachty? He's gonna look at Doctor and he's gonna go, whoa, whoa, whoa. He's gonna sigh for his mask and set his stick down. He's like, alright. So for starters, the portal leads to an eldritch place outside time. All time points converge there. Past, present, future, different dimensions, all in one spot. Like a nexus. Kind of like how our summonings work, Shokin. And yes, I know your name too, Cassandra. You may not remember now. Personally, it's a good thing you don't. But for starters, the labyrinth is called the Final Frontier. Controlled by a malicious entity, if you will. There was more of us. Some of us have disappeared, some of us have combined, and some of us have mutated. Two of us, though, were not god or demon. We were celestial. The one was corrupted, and the other, we don't know what happened to him after he opened the portal. So we do know that two of your members will never make it back in the new cycle. And if they don't make it back, there's no hope that he will make it back. Either of them, to be fair. But it's nothing to dwell on. The labyrinth has an artifact that is said to grant any in control of the labyrinth, as well as the ability to either continue the cycle, alter the cycle, or break the cycle. Believe it as you may, he's going to pull out an artifact and sit on the table. It's no fairy tale, Shokin. It is very much a real place. A place you do not want to go, my dear friend. You also notice that Dune and Nas are very uneasy talking about this. And Doc Thornton the only one speaking. So, what do you have to say, Shokin? Or Cassandra, or Spoop? Speak now, forever hold y'all's peace.
How do you know my name?
He doesn't know your name.
Oh, okay.
The paper wasn't
Good.
written by him.
I'm gonna just kind of look at him and be like, so, yeah, exactly what this one said.
Dune's gonna speak up. Dune being the one with the green hair. I was a god. A god of blood, if you will. And, yeah, pretty much blood magic. My disciple disappeared, and I've lost my powers. Someone else holds that title now. As for Dune, Dune speaks up. I can speak for myself. I was a god of... Well, I was able to go between the universes easily. I had a disciple. She's no longer here. And as far as it goes, I wasn't pretty good either, and I was corrupted at one point. But if I returned in a normal state, and I wonder if they could too.
I'm gonna just look over at Dark Torn and be like, these two are speaking of disciples. Who was your disciple in this so-called previous cycle that you've spoken of?
Doctor's gonna sigh and be like, well, my disciple had a different god. First, he had a god named Zook. And then his god got corrupted and he lost his connection. Then the group met a man named Yaldabaoth, or as we called him, Yaldi. He's gonna look at the Deep Sea Otter, and you're called Little Yaldi, which is coincidental. He's gonna look back at you and be like, but after that, you didn't have a connection. So Yaldabaoth grounded you guys to the demon realm, which turned out to be the good guys. Because the gods were corrupted. You became my disciple, Shokin.
I'm gonna look at him and be like, prove it. How can you prove that I was a disciple of you?
He's then gonna get up. He's gonna pull out of his pouch a cracked purple crystal, and he's gonna hold up to you and be like, "They hold memories too, you know. You were a 7-11 shooter, and not only that, he's gonna pull out another object. It's a cracked yo-yo, and he's gonna look at you and be like, but you use yo-yos as your weapons." You also notice that something is off about these. They look as if they're not meant to exist, as if they're fading from time. It's like a glitch, like a computer glitch is taking over them. But there's no mistaking it. That crystal looks just like yours, just damaged.
I'm gonna look at it, and I'm gonna look at the yo-yo. And I reach into my pocket and I just grab my regular yo-yo that I have.
And
Looks pretty
it's
similar.
a modified version of that yo-yo with blades. Albeit the blades are rusted and shattered. The yo-yo not usable as a weapon anymore.
Mind if I see that yo-yo real quick?
Of course. And he hands it to you.
I'm gonna grab the yo-yo. I see like the engravings and everything that I put in on it. And I'm gonna put it into one of my keepsake crystals. I'm gonna hold on to this for now.
You say, of course. But do you believe me now, Shogun? Or do you need more proof?
If I truly was your disciple and you were my master in some sort of way, you should understand how I trust properly.
Of course. I also know that you get excited. Overly excited, and need calm down at times. And that a lot of people don't believe in you, so you don't care. However, when me or Yaldabaoth believed in you, you went above and beyond and kept your cool. Does that hit home for you, Shogun?
I'm gonna just look at him. My crystals start to like glow and kind of float. I say let's stop talking about this for now. And stay on
He's then
top.
gonna set one of his black crystals on the floor and be like, none of you may remember, but you two were beyond anything. He's gonna show you guys a vision. I want you two to roll me Arcana. You and Cassandra. You both succeed. In the vision, you guys see a red room. An interesting red room. Very interesting red room. In that red room, you guys see something quite interesting. I'm going to show you guys that red. This is going to be a memory. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I got to pull a few things out from thin air. So, in the memory crystal, you guys see a red room. And he says, you two trained together in this room, hosted by Yaldabaoth. And I wanted to see your potential. When you were done, and you managed to actually hold your own, I decided to take you as my disciple. You may not remember any of these now, and you're not meant to remember these now. We did it, after all. Damage the cycle to get this back. In hopes of reuniting everyone to change fate again, if you will. It was a very devious heist, if I do say so myself. After all, Nokia did hire us. Albeit she doesn't want us to do it. She changed her mind at the last minute. It's quite interesting. But I feel that she has been tainted as well. But she has taken Yaldabaoth's role. Little Yachty's gonna say, Parvo, 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 as he looks at y'all to be off in the vision. His face crossed out, and he has only an echo. It's as if time has tried to erase him from all cycles. You can't even see who he is. It's as if he's beyond comprehension for your brain. The vision ends after you guys see a chromatic clash between you two and that vision. He's gonna say, I have more memories if you'd like to see them. Whether you believe me or not. You yourself know that summoning brings out true memories, not falsified ones. So take it as you will, Shokin Shaw. Take it as you will.
I'm gonna just kind of look over at Cassandra. So, apparently we've clashed them before. I don't remember any of this whatsoever. But what's your take on all of this? Because from what they understand, we don't know who this duck is. Me and you are acquainted already previously. So, that is true. It is pretty interesting.
He says, how
From the
strange
looks of it,
that you two get along now. Quite interesting indeed. It seems you guys are not egomaniacs, which is better.
I'm just gonna look and be like, apparently we hate each other, seems like, or we didn't like each other, but considering what the fuck happened, I don't think I can be that mean anymore at this point. So,
He's gonna stare at him like, what happened?
don't worry about it. Just
He's
stay
gonna look
over
at
there.
Cassandra, he's gonna look at you and be like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. He's then gonna take his hands and he's gonna clasp them together and be like, did you guys? He's gonna clap them a few times, like, is that giant noise I heard while I was downstairs last night?
I'm just looking and just be like, I said drop it.
He's gonna be like, well, I can't blame you. No, like, sir, I cannot blame you. That is a fine choice. No offense to you. That is a very good choice in women. Dragons are the best kind of mates, as they say. Never known myself.
I'm just be like, let's get back to this fucking talking about this labyrinth and shit. So these other two, you two, points at the others. Who are your so-called disciples? Do you remember their names?
Dune's gonna say, unfortunately, I do not remember mine. Also, quick out of character note, Dune was Jade's god.
Okay.
So that's how long it's been since Dune's appeared. As for Nas, they were Nimi's god. No, they were not Nimi's. They were a player that abandoned the sessions long before Jade did. They were part of the Mastermind campaign, Shokin. That's how long it's been. They haven't appeared for over a year. So I don't even remember their name or their character. Actually, I think I do. Hold on. I have it somewhere. Hold up. It is in one of the archived characters. I believe it was called... Give me a second. Sylph. It was Sylph.
Okay.
As for Jade's character, they just when they left, they took the character with them, so I don't even know the name.
Gotcha.
Nothing important. Nas was the blood god. Dune was the god of time and evolution, or not evolution. Descendants. Essentially, the god of time and cultivation.
I'll just kind of look at them and be like, so y'all have any idea about this freaking duck?
They're all gonna shake their head and Doctor and they're like, he didn't appear in previous cycles. He is quite new. What is your name, Duckman? Spook. Lobster. You.
Yeah, sorry, I'm here. Hi, hello, hi.
Hey,
What I missed?
you
did
missed a
wonder.
lot then.
So I was like, okay, so
I was
here
just,
we'll
I
just
was
we'll just
listening.
rewind it.
What were we on? So mine list said, AK Shooken. They said, so you guys know about this duck, and they all shook their heads, and Doc Torn said, he's new to the cycle, apparently. We have never seen him in the cycles. What's your name, Duckman?
I'm Mr. Smiles. Nice to meet you.
Mr. Smiles.
But I'm gonna be real cold about it in like a sarcastic, cold way because I don't want to be like too friendly to them, and then like, yeah.
His eyes are gonna glow red a little bit for his mask. No need for hostility.
You're the one whose eyes are red right now, my guy.
You did get
If
cold with
anything,
me
you're being
simply by asking your name. Don't tempt fate, boy.
I get my big ass knife out and I hold it in my hand, but I'm not threatening. I'm just holding it in my hand.
Nas is gonna take her crossbow and just shoot it clean out of your hand. And she's gonna catch it and just sheath it away and be like, no hostility.
I'm gonna get up in this dude's face and I'm just gonna look at him. I'm just gonna like walk up and just look straight up at him and be like, fine. Just like look up,
He's gonna take
be
his
like up.
stick and just gently nudge you, but send you clean to the wall. Be like, do not get in my face.
Fine. I'm gonna cross my arms. I'm just gonna pout over here.
We did have someone named Mr. Mobster in the previous cycles. So it's interesting we see another Mr. But it's impossible for him to be Mr. Mobster. He is a different soul. I can see it. Interesting.
Yeah, that was my friend Furry. I heard about him. Yeah. Bro was on a different level.
How could you have heard from some... Oh, how could you have heard of someone from a different cycle, a different timeline?
Yo, the one dude, the the Poro guy.
Cora doesn't know.
Didn't he say
You don't
something
even know
about
how to
us?
speak Cora, though.
I mean, about him
No. First time he was
or
mentioned.
oh.
He's then gonna look
Okay,
at
then just roll.
Shoken and be like, so, any other new additions? Or is this all you've assembled so far? Shoken? Shoken? Is anyone else? Cassandra, you can answer the question. Just we'll pretend he looked at you and ask the question. If this is all there is so far. And two lovebirds. Do they even know who you guys are? Or they just hear? And one sleeping soundly. What was their name?
What the fuck?
Oh. He's gonna look at little Yachty and be like, do you happen to remember them? Are
I
they
don't know why.
are they two characters from a previous cycle? And then little Yachty's gonna sink his head and be like, Paro. And he's gonna say, oh. So one is new and the other is Sylvani, aka Ronan. Interesting. So there's a new one, and it happens to be a lovebird with Ronan. Fascinating. So judging from this, the sleeping one is either. I'm gonna take a shot in the dark here and say it's either Hydra or it's Noodle. So is it an animatronic or is it a dragon?
My bad.
Okay. Fuck. Shit, bitch.
You don't know if the robot. Well, the Noodle doesn't exist in this timeline anymore. That makes sense. Noodle and Monster did help Yaldabaoth open a portal, but they couldn't get through. The entity got them. As for Yaldabaoth, he came and collected us before it was too late and sent us through, but as you can see, the sudden shift caused us to lose our powers, albeit what remained allowed us to remember. As for the other gods and demons, we have not reunited with them, if they even exist. We do know that two gods, or rather a god and a demon, merged together and created a new entity entirely that has no interest in joining us. Doesn't even remember us. That's unfortunate, sadly. Nokia, you've met her. She seems to have gained a lot of power all of a sudden. So Hydra is fine. That's good. But as far as gods go, you may not remember him, Shokin, but your original mentor, they merged with a different god and have no interest in joining us. They ended up merging with a demon named Nightmare, which they are now quite interested. Yeah, so canonically, Zook and Nightmare no longer exist. They are now one entity that is a lumberjack. Simple life.
Okay.
They're not going to appear, sadly. Maybe. I don't know yet. I haven't decided what to do with merged characters. As for gods and demons that stayed intact and remember, they'll appear, which is what these three have done. But he's gonna say, well, for now, we gotta reunite you guys. I'm not even gonna bother trying to make you guys remember stuff. I'll only show you guys the memories that helped you.
Let me just look at him for a second. Before we continue with something, obviously I'm a summoner, right? You see my color scheme. I gotta ask, in that memory, there was a wolf.
Mm-hmm.
You don't happen to still have my wolf crystal, apparently, right?
Unfortunately, I do not have any of your crystals. That being said, do you have any summons? This is your time to pick. You can either have two you can have one of two summonings. You can have your Vaporeon, or you can have a completely new summon. I'll let you pick.
I just sit there and fidget with my dice for a second. And I just asked him, Let's say I did have a summon. What kind of summon you think it would be? You seem to know me pretty well. What do I lack in? What is it that I would need some sort of boost in to become stronger?
Well, the Shogun of old needed a lot of mental growth. No offense. But he did grow. And he did have wide variety. Very few summons, but they were a wide variety. So I'd say you don't lack in anything, but rather only get stronger in all accounts to become an unstoppable fortress. That's what I say, Shogun.
I just grab one of the crystals that are hanging by my chains. They glow brighter than all the other ones due to them being connected to my personal body. And I just kind of look into it and I'm just like, maybe we'll wait until you see what I have.
So, out of character, do you want it to be Vaporeon, or do you want it to be a different character?
Probably a different one. That's why I said give me a bit to like think about it.
Fair enough. Just
If
DM
it
me
isn't
about
different, then yeah, if it isn't different, then I'll do the Vaporeon to be
it. Yeah,
like basic about it.
because when I move, I'm not going to have internet. So I'm doing everything off my phone, but I'm going to be bored because I won't have internet. So I'm gonna want something to do. You know, I'm obviously gonna work heavily on the campaign, like take like 1 or 2 days to do that until we get internet. Cause we won't get it till the following week. But as for D&D, we'll still host. We'll still play.
Yeah, at least I'll think I'll go for it.
So he's gonna sit there and be like, "Interesting. You are quite an interesting one, Shokin. But I must say, you never do cease to amaze me. You seem to be a lot stronger mentally and more confident this time around. Lots of work we gotta worry about." You're gonna be like, well, it's late. We're all tired. We went on a little quest today. You guys have a good one now. Ta-ta. And with that, you're officially done talking and wish to sleep.
I'm gonna just casually walk into the big destroyed room.
The door is locked with a sign on it that says under renovations. Dr. One says, but of course, Cassandra. It was great to see you again, dear. Oh, and before you go, do come back for another conversation in private with me sometime.
I'm gonna step in again from before.
I look forward to that, Cassandra. Bye-bye. So he's kind of flirting with you, Cassandra. So you all go back downstairs for now. We'll say these guys are up in their room sleeping now. Alright, so now what do you guys wish to do? You could still take a bounty, or you can interact in the tavern more.
Nokia's still knocked out, like fully knocked out, right?
Yes. What did you have in mind?
Am I able to possibly like check their body?
For what?
And just to kind of see if they have anything
So rob them?
that would be of use. Yeah, sort of.
You can
Pretty
try.
much. What would that be?
Well, for starters, they keep everything under their robes, so you would essentially have to undress them.
No, I just want to like pat down or something, I guess, while they're fully knocked.
Sleight of hand. We're gonna say you don't find anything on her. Except a note that is written. It's written in purple letters. That's glowing. The paper looks a little charred. It has that same glitch effect, that crystal, and that yo-yo that Dr. Orange said you had.
I'm gonna grab the note and put it in my pocket. I walk away. I'll hop back over the board.
Alright, there's 2 bounties. The first bounty is worth 50 gold. You go help at the docks, moving some crates around and being bodyguards. The second one is 100 gold. You go into a cave and clear out some pests that appeared when the tentacles did. Albeit, it looks like someone has already claimed to go out and do it, as one of the notes for it is missing now. So it seems like someone has beat you to it, possibly. Potentially. Slight chance that they fail.
I'm gonna just yell out from over here and yo, duck dude, get over here. Oh my bad, Mr. Smiley, whatever your name is, I don't understand you quite yet. They go AFK again.
Apparently so. Quite unfortunate.
Yeah. I'm just gonna look at Cassandra and it's like, well, considering, I guess it's just us two right here. Where are we trying to go? Obviously, you can tell I'm a greedy fuck, so you already know what I'm down to go for.
There's also a third bounty you guys didn't see before in the very bottom left of the board.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see this one.
It says urgent request. We'll pay 200 gold for anyone that can retrieve an artifact.
Kind of weird. I didn't see this one before. It's like this just like popped up here as we were looking at it.
Yeah, it is quite interesting, isn't it?
How about this? Let's grab this bounty, but I want to go to this cave. I want to go fuck some things up. We can't guarantee to fuck things up with this artifact. But let's grab it and we'll go to the cave at the same time. We do both. How about that? Then we get an even 300, 3-way split. Me, you, and the duck.
If the cave isn't in the process of being claimed already. But the third bounty is literally right in town. You wouldn't have to go far for it.
So let's check these locations out on here and see which ones we want to head to first. Yo, duck dude.
Yes.
What do you think about this? You go grab this artifact? You down to help us out or what?
Fuck yeah, let's go. Hold on, but I waddle over back to the table. Waddle back over to the table. I grab my knife, and then I come back and waddle really fast back.
There's a little pretty enthusiastic. I like it. I just pull out my yo-yo and just start fidgeting with it, fidgeting my dice. I
I'm gonna start
guess.
spinning my knife in my hand. Just whoosh.
So what do you guys choose
Ow.
to do?
Oh, I guess let's go find this artifact. It seems to be closer than the cave, and we could probably find the artifact, then head to the cave, maybe with the artifact, and get to use it
Yeah.
before we, give it to whoever needs it or wants it.
Are
Have
you
some
sure?
fun with it, I suppose.
Are you sure it's an artifact that can be used?
We'll see. I'm down to go grab this artifact, have some fun with it, maybe.
Yeah.
Depending on what it is. And then we go to this cave, clear that out. Even three-way split between all of us.
Fair enough. If you think it's something that can be used, so be it.
You think I care about death at this point? I basically got fucking torn in half the other night. You really think I care about death at this point?
So be it. So you guys choose to go for the artifact quest.
Let's go ahead and just figure this out. Let's go ahead for this artifact. Fuck it.
So you guys are gonna go to the location where the town guy is to tell you about this quest. We're here, by the way. This is the city. This is one of the city rooms. Let me know when you guys have placed your tokens. I'm finishing up something. I decided to make a last minute change.
Look at DMs real quick.
DMs.
I want to. Can I just make? Yep. Because remember how I was talking before about healing and stuff is what I really want as my primary base.
I
With me
feel
be
like
able to
that'd
have like
be
God summons and
OP
shit.
as a summon, so I could probably make like an
No, I'm not.
ascendant.
I'm not gonna say. I'm not saying this. Yeah. I'm not saying this exact. Like I'm gonna make like a thing up real quick. That way I can use it if needed in the situation. And I'll DM it first beforehand. Alright.
Right, so you guys arrive at the guy.
So you're the dude who put this bounty up for a so-called artifact.
Yes, I need this artifact for experiment. It lies in a lab in the mountains not far from here. I know the entrance code to it, if you'd like.
Can I ask why aren't you able to just go over there and get it if you know exactly where?
I am not able to.
Hmm.
The pay's 200 gold if you want it. I'm desperate.
Yeah. What they said. Why aren't you
Well,
exactly able to go get it yourself?
you're going into an abandoned lab. That I don't know the origins of, but there's rumored to be a special sword there. Double Yaldi on your head is gonna perk up immediately and wake up, and he's gonna stand his head and be like, Poro? Poro. And it's gonna not. It's gonna look at Cassandra nod and be like, pour out," as if trying to say, "We'll take the quest."
Abandoned lab. It does seem that way, but I want more money. What's 200? I want 200 each of us.
The guy's like, "Hey, that's what I asked for. Are you sure you're qualified for this job?"
With most jobs, they reward us 200, not 200 per person.
Well,
If that's the
it's
case, then
200
you
per
should probably
person.
even it out.
It's 200 per person.
Yeah, I want like 4 doubloons and a bottle of whiskey, and I'll be fine.
Shush, Duck. I'll take your money and give you all that stuff back.
You do realize gold is essentially equivalent to the balloons, and you're asking for less pay.
I don't care at this point. As long as I get my doubloons and my whiskey, I'm fine.
You can literally
And
buy
some
a bunch of whiskey with 200 gold and still have more than 4.
Okay, fine. I'll take that the money.
He's gonna hand you guys a map, and he's gonna be like, "When you retrieve the artifact, you'll get your pay."
Who do we have to give this artifact back to?
You'll bring it back to me. He's like, "Actually, you know what? I trust you guys." He's gonna go ahead and give you guys your pay. So you all get 200 gold.
Huh? Like in total or each? I didn't hear
Each. I
that.
just said each.
Oh, yeah.
Which I'm gonna go ahead and put in your guys' sheets. That you guys have 200 gold. This artifact
Yeah.
is quite special, though. I can see Cassandra already did.
Yeah, for what is it? What does it do?
He's gonna be like, "I don't know. I just know it's a special sword that shouldn't exist." You'll know it when you see it. Because I don't know what it does yet. That's why I want you to retrieve it. But it is said that it is a sacred sword wielded by someone who existed outside time. Little Yachty's gonna go, "Poro."
Well, carrying you guys the money, so I guess we'll head out then. Do you have this code you said or some sort?
He's gonna give you a paper with a code on it. And for time's sake, we're gonna say you guys already head to the door and enter. And out of character, you guys know this place.
Hell yeah! It's the observatory.
Actually, it's
The
the underground
observatory.
lab, which used to be under
Oh, the
an
lab.
iceberg. Now it's in a mountain. So you guys were
Hell
pretty
yeah!
here. Little Yelly's gonna sit on your head, Casino. It's gonna go, "Aura." It's gonna look over in the gorge, aka the water, to see if there's anything there, and it's gonna go, "Aura." It seems that there was something there that is no longer there. Rather unfortunate.
Interesting. Seems a bit sad here.
But you guys also notice there. It's gonna look at Cassandra and just whimper. Also gonna just drop down and just start running around. And it's gonna look at the massive electronics and tentacles in the skull. It's gonna go. It's just gonna nudge and be like, poor bro. Before it walks in with its head down, looking at the scene. And be like, poor bro. Looking at the astrolabe that's shattered as it whimpers. You guys can look around.
Where's the place that Shokin fucked the mop? Which one is there? Is there any evidence
That
of the
wasn't
mop
Shoken.
anywhere?
First off, that wasn't Shoken. It was Shadow. Second, you don't know about it.
Oh. Well, rip to the mop.
Yeah. We don't know about any of this stuff right now. This place is completely new to us.
Yes.
Oh.
Again, new cycle.
That
No one has their memories. And you're a new character entirely. You shouldn't remember anything.
what does this thing do?
And I just kind of look over at this altar, start reading it, looking at the altar of the book.
It's gonna stare at the runes written on the altar as if it's been trashed. And it's gonna be like, it's just gonna whimper and say, oh. It's gonna look at you, Shoken. It's gonna whimper, trying to get up on the pedestal. Poro. Trying to get up on top of the pedestal. If anybody wants to help it.
I'll come pick it up, but I'm like 2 feet tall, so I just pick him up and like
Yeah, it's gonna
throw
have to
him on
be
the.
someone taller. Because it's like a... Unless you want to do a strength check to see if you throw him up there.
Okay, I can try.
Roll me strength.
Bet. Hold on, if I can find it. Strength. Is that the way to do it?
Yep. Okay, we'll say you successfully throw him up and he goes, Poro? And then as you finally goes, Poro! And he lands up on top of me and looks down and is like, Poro! And with a smile. Very human-like smile, actually. The pedestal glows a bit, but then it sparks. And pieces of it crack and fall off. Electrical energy singeing through him. And it looks down as the pedestal just deactivates entirely. The runes cracking even more. Just Poro. But all of a sudden it fully activates and shoots a burge at it, electrifying it as it rolls off the pedestal towards you guys. You then notice horns grow on its head. It looks at Chuck and it goes, hello.
Remember what was it that looked at me?
And it says, Poro, how are you, Poro?
I'm just Yaldi talking right now. My bad.
It is little Yaldi talking. It is talking. And it has horns on its head now.
Mm.
The horns are cracking.
Kinda...
And it goes, I don't have much time, Poro. But the artifact is a sword, Poro. The one that Dr. Horn talked of wielded said sword, Poro. The horns crack further. I won't have much time to speak, so I'll keep it brief. This place should not exist. It existed in a previous timeline. However, the one that built it isn't here. Therefore, this place should not exist. Hence all the reality glitching going on. Poro. The artifact is in his secret chamber, where he kept experiments. It is in a different room.
I see the horns start to crack more and then kind of like take those off real quick and hand them to me.
They're not gonna stay. They're from a different form of me.
We can test it out with my crystals.
It's not
Considering my
gonna work.
yo-yo made it through with a crystal.
He's gonna say, it. Well, he's gonna be like, that's not how it works, Shokin. I know that's not how it works. Or, I've tried before. It didn't work. Those crystals can't restore me, unfortunately. As for the sword, he paid you already, but don't return the sword to him. Let me have it instead, for I know what to do with it.
How about we find out where the sword is first?
I already know where it is. I think.
Take
I just don't know how to get to the room. Or else. And with that, the horns completely turn to dust. He looks at you and goes, Poro! He's then gonna slink his way up onto the table and hop on your shoulder. And he's gonna go, Poro! He's gonna just smile at you.
I'm gonna walk back over here. So apparently we gotta find this secret dungeon type deal.
It's gonna look over and just hop off your shoulder and just stare at this door, at the corpse in the doorway and be like, Poro!
I guess we'll start with over here.
And then it's gonna hop up on this couch. It's gonna just let you guys look around before it tells you exactly where it's at. It knows, but it likes to play games. It is a funky little creature, isn't it? Quite interesting that it was able to speak after heading on that pedestal.
How tall is bro?
How tall is the deep otter?
Yeah, like the little.
When it
Dang.
stands on all 4 feet, 1 foot. When it extends, well, let's just say it can get as big or as small as it wants to be. There is no limit on the deep otter. It did inhale a certain property.
So I'm like 3 feet tall, and that thing is smaller than me.
Put it this way, the Yui that Yaldabaoth wielded was the Naibo, or Sun Wukong's staff, which could grow exponentially. It could also shrink exponentially. It's the same way the deep otter can be. It's as if it had those properties. The deep otter can also absorb powers and abilities from other creatures, or it can just look at an ability and copy. Hence, like it did before, it has copied abilities in front of you guys last session. It's as if it mimics, rather, if it's a mimic deep otter. Whatever it does, it can mimic almost perfectly. It is just not skilled with it. That's the downside. But it can mimic to a fucking T. So, you guys feel free to check this place out for a bit.
I'm gonna go ahead and inspect over here on the table, and then the gyrosphere thing behind me.
Oh, the gyrosphere Kaylee Astrolabe?
Mm-hmm.
Which one you want to look through first?
The desk.
Alright, roll me investigation. So, you don't find much of importance, just documents, a key, and several electronical parts. They look like they match that spear-like object behind you.
No, what about mine? When they're done.
It's a giant spear-like thing. You don't know what it does, but there is an orb in the center. glass and perfectly intact. There's also broken mechanisms on it. You wonder what it could have done. Maybe this is the artifact. You wonder. But it's not a sword, you realize. Perhaps it's a different artifact altogether. There is no key slot at that desk, Cassandra. Nor is there any mechanics at that desk.
Ravage through the dust now.
Yeah, but there is no key slot at that desk. The desk you're at, Cassandra. And there is no mechanics there. The only mechanical object is this and this. There is also something somewhere else, but yeah. Which character are you speaking to, Cassandra? No, Mr. Smiles. Cassandra's speaking to you. Cassandra's speaking to you.
No, I have not. I'm gonna check. Oh, my tab just closed. I'm gonna check this bookcase right here. I'll roll investigation if I can find it.
What bookcase? You mean this?
The one on the bottom.
You mean that?
The one.
Oh, that's not a bookcase, that's a table.
Where are the bookcases? Are there any?
These are bookcases. These are also
Oh,
bookcases.
then I
These are
will
bookcases.
inspect that right there on the left.
Alright, roll investigation.
Yep. Where is? I know where it is. I just need to fucking just pull up. Investigation right there. Yep. Okay. What did I get? What is the?
Various assorted named books. They look like they could probably belong to scholars, magicians, or occultists. Nothing seems out of ordinary with this bookcase.
Okay. I'm then gonna look at Cassandra and I'm gonna be like, yeah, nothing.
Actually, Shokin was the one that found him. Because I haven't even done your investigation for your desk yet, Cassandra. I've completely ignored yours. I'm sorry. I am dyslexic. So in your desk, Cassandra, what you find is some potions of unknown origins, what looks like a broken gauntlet that looks mechanical, and some sort of broken rapier on the table.
Parts here. What do you got over here?
But Shokin's got the key and the mechanical parts. Yeah, it's not a glove, it's more like a mechanical gauntlet that's busted up and broken. And the sword's a rapier. Oh, it is pretty big. It is big enough to fit on your hand. It also adjusts its size to the wearer, but it's deactivated, so it can't. Everything, out of character real quick, everything that Yaldabaoth owned was able to change size because he was able to change size. It made it so he could be always capable.
Crying, I'm not the side. Fearless. Oh, earrings back.
There's no marking on the bottles, by the way. They're just mysterious liquids. The one does look very murky and black. Seems sinister because there's also smoke in it. There's always the taste, so you can fuck around and find out. You never know. They're unmarked.
I don't know about you, but I'm not one to test random object flasks. So, hey, Duck Boy, you want to try something? It looks mighty tasty. It might be some whiskey.
Oh, that's fucked.
Okay, where is it at? Point it out.
Right over here on this desk right here.
Okay, hold on. Give me 50 gold and I'll do it.
How about we'll see. Let's get through this first, and we'll see first. Because
What do I roll?
trying to figure out what this is. You know, it might be whiskey for all we know. It's just random glasses
Well,
don't.
It's a mysterious liquid that could kill you. Roll me survival. and Arcana. You're gonna give me 2
Uh,
rolls.
okay, so what?
Survival.
Survival? I'll do survival first. That's not the one I have a lot of points on.
So you'll live. Now roll me
Arcana.
Arcana. Oh. Now here
Oh, okay.
comes. Here's the first character upgrade. You're gonna drink the liquid and you're gonna drop the bottle. Your skin's gonna start to smoke. And you're gonna feel a burning sensation. You ever watch Ghost Rider?
Yeah, flaming skull and shit.
So you ignite just like the Ghost Rider. Your character is now complete. You are now the Ghost Rider. You remember how I said I was gonna make you the Ghost Rider? I was waiting for someone to check the table. I was hoping it was gonna be you, but the fact that Shokin called you over, I immediately started smiling because, like, oh my god, the very potion I want them to drink, they're gonna end up getting fake. Oh,
That's
so
I'm gonna look at him
you
like,
will
what
be
the
able to
fuck
get
is that?
2 kinds of vehicles to become your Ghost Rider, Steve. But as for your outfit, it is mutated to look like you ever seen the Carter Slade Ghost Rider, the Western cowboy one?
no, I have not.
Okay,
Send me a picture of it.
It was in the Nicolas Cage one, but I'll send you guys a picture of him. That's essentially what you are now. So you get to be a badass. Yeah. So you're pretty much a cosmic Ghost Rider. Your flames.
It doesn't know. I don't
Your
think there's much
flames
of
are
a funeral.
black.
He looks pretty alive here.
Your flames are black and purple. You're a cosmic one. You're pretty much an Eldritch Ghost Rider.
Hell yeah.
Scale, I sent you a picture and a quick.
So wait. So Shokin, you've said you'll pay me after. How much are we talking? Can I get like 5? So I can buy myself a bottle of whiskey? Like a little bit.
Everyone's getting 200 each.
No. I'm gonna just toss them. I'm gonna just toss them 5 like coins. Like, here, take it.
So you can go free in and out of that form. So Cassandra is no longer the only character that can transform.
I can transform. I just remembered that. Let's go.
So essentially, I want everyone to be able to be a spotlight on their own. I want everyone to be able to hold their own weight. I want everyone to have an interesting take on their weight. And I want everyone to be able to pull.
Quick thing, out of character, obviously, but like Skeleton, the thing I just sent you.
I already saw, and I'm loving it. We need to sit down and develop it eventually.
Okay, doesn't say. What do you think? With a little minor description, real quick. If I have to summon it here, I can still do that. That's
I do like it. I do like that it can like change its stance depending on which form it is, and I do love it. And I'm actually greenlighting it. I will work on it next week. Yeah. And now we will have another session before it's finished. I'm mostly going to be doing a lot of work after I move.
Yeah.
So next week's going to be next week's going to be a minor session. I'm going to ask everyone to give me all kinds of ideas that I can work on, and I'm going to talk to my co-DMs.
Okay, back to it then.
So, essentially, you are now the Ghost Rider duck. The Carter Slade stuff. I'll send a picture to you later. But for now, look up Ghost Rider Carter Slade.
Carter Slade?
Yeah, hold on. I'll pull it up. And show everyone.
Well, now we know what this potion does. What about this sword here? I'm gonna grab my mechanical
hell yeah. So I'll have like okay.
You're pretty much a gunslinger.
I'm down. Hell yeah.
You see it?
That's all.
Yeah. You're Carter Slade.
Breathe.
Here's his last ride in the Ghost Rider movie.
You think this goes with here? It's kind of meh, you know.
That's lit. I like that idea a lot. Actually,
I feel like the sword is not mine. So.
Hell yeah, like that. Yeah.
Probably go with the gauntlet.
Oh,
Here. Oh, that's true. Let me see the gauntlet quick and grab the gauntlet and start to kind of piece it together with the mechanical parts like a puzzle.
Yeah, that's the Nicolas Cage movie. But you were the Carter Slade
wait,
one.
but I'm a duck. But I'm a duck.
Yeah, so you're a
Like,
duck version. But your flames are black and purple. You're an Eldridge Abomination Ghost Rider.
hell yeah, I'm down. That's lit.
But it also means if you take too much damage, so how yours will work, if you take too much damage, and or if your emotions get out of check, you will immediately transform into it. Which, when you transform, you will have a rage bout, and anyone in your rage bout, including allies, will get damaged. So you're pretty much a fucking tactical Moab. Wait, nigga.
Oh hell yeah. So remind me not to get mad, and yeah.
Because you've seen how Ghost Rider operates.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, I plan to make you capable of literally just being like a fucking, oh my god, hell's opened up today. But
Wait, can I send people to hell? Like, can I like have like the portal and like throw
You
them
will.
into hell?
So you will have a chain, and guess what'll be on the end of your chain?
What?
A fucking sickle with a skull on it.
That's all. Hell yeah, I'm down.
So you will literally pull out a fucking sickle clean from your torso.
Hell
So pretty
yeah.
much you'll pull a scorpion from Mortal Kombat with it.
Oh fuck yeah, that's awesome.
And when I
Hell
say
yeah.
sickle, I mean a curved one. Like a full-fledged crescent moon style sickle.
Hell yeah.
Wrapped in barbed wire.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you, my what's it called? My character knows Duckanese,
I know.
so I know if anything like quack, I know how to read that. Yeah, I can defer.
So me and Cassandra kind of put this gauntlet back together with the mechanical pieces I found.
Well, I mean, y'all didn't give me the rolls, y'all didn't roleplay it, and that's not what the parts are for.
Talking.
That's not even what the parts are for.
Okay.
But hey, I'll let it slide. I'll let it roll. So you guys repaired the singular gauntlet, but you guys don't know how it activates. But it's repaired, at least to your guys' knowledge. You have a gauntlet of unknown origin. Also, fun fact, out of character, this is a callback. Joking. You know what these gauntlets are. Mastermind. They were fins.
Last week.
Alright,
I'm gonna just grab them. I don't know exactly what these do, Cassandra, but
there's only one though.
Yeah, we'll just say, well, this does. But I guess we finished it. Might as well keep it. Bring it with us.
Also, to know if you guys successfully repaired it, I want a skill check.
What are we checking?
Let me think. What should we roll? I pull up randoms. Yeah. I feel like that's the only thing that works here. Performance. Both of you.
Or just an intelligence like check in general.
If it's repairing, it should be dex.
Puzzle.
Yeah, but it's also intelligence. Why would you use... Oh, I'm dexterity so I can repair anything. That doesn't make sense. So we'll say intelligence. Base intelligence.
Do both too. That works.
Fair enough. Both of you are rolling both of these, by the way. Sandra?
that
Oh my god.
That actually pays out for us. Wait, that actually pays out because
Alright,
that makes sense for my character.
Would you guys like to know... It doesn't pay out for Cassandra. They're very dexterous. I don't know what the fuck happened there. So would you guys like to know the combined total you need for intelligence?
Uh-huh.
An 18. You guys passed the intelligence. Dexterity, you needed 24.
That's fuck. Why not 20?
I'm
How
kidding.
dare you?
It was 20. You guys got 20. 2020. You guys got 2023. Congratulations. You guys successfully fixed the gauntlet, but you don't know that you successfully fixed the gauntlet.
And just grab it and be like, yeah, do you want to hold on to this or you want me to hold on to it?
I have a little backpack. You can put it in my little backpack.
You got something. Let one of us get something cool.
Okay.
Yeah, and you could have gotten it, Shokin.
Yeah, it's fine. He looks like a cool looking duck now. I can't call him just a random duck, dude. And gotta call him Ghost Duck.
He's got a name.
Okay.
But
So
where
I'm gonna sneeze really,
then
really
have
hard.
the duck
My
pay
flames are gonna
point. You mean
sneeze
put it
really hard.
on?
My fingers
You mean put it
go
on
there.
and threaten him for my 5 coins back? Is that what you're saying, Cassandra? That's. I don't know if I want to fight here.
Do you really want to put an Eldritch fucking Abomination Ghost Rider deck? That's a tongue fucking twister.
My character still is the same, but just no fucks given. I'm more corrupted in this sense though, but I'm
So,
entertained.
little Yali's gonna get up and walk over to this door.
Oh, whatever. I'll just keep it one of my crystals and I'll put it in my crystal.
It's gonna sit and just.
Wait, do I still have my flames up? Or my
No.
flames away?
No, they're away.
Yeah, I sneezed and my flames went away.
No, they went away before you sneezed. But when you
Oh, okay.
sneezed, they partially came out.
Oh god. Achoo foof. Back down.
Achoo.
Achoo foof.
Yeah, you know, shut
What
out
happened?
flames like a damn dragon. So, little Yali's gonna sit at this door waiting for you guys.
Where's the door?
Right over here.
I can't find it. Hold
A door. Well, let's go find this door.
It's literally like a few squares down. So, out of character, real quick. In the previous cycles, y'all to be off always guys kept you guys out of this room. What you're about to see will be terrifying.
Yeah. Type moment.
Let's see what's down here, I guess, or behind this door. Yeah, little otter dude. Why don't you open this door for us?
So, door's not locked. He's gonna slowly ascend the stairs, looking back at you guys with a saddened expression, as if he knows what's up here. So you guys go up the stairs.
Oh god.
And you guys will go in a hallway that has several doors. One of them open, that has a stairway leading down from here. You guys will come down these stairs and arrive here. Pay no attention.
Fuck is this?
This is Yaldi's true lab, as I would call it.
And start walking in.
only smells you make out is putridness, rot, and blood. None of it is good smells.
I'm gonna get my Yankee candle and light that bitch up.
And just casually walk in here and just find.
I'm gonna hide behind joking.
Do you guys notice a
Okay.
ritual circle surrounded by chains and obelisks? A red emblem of a sword. You guys find the artifact you're looking for. However, the Deep Otter is slowly gonna approach it and pick it up with his mouth. He's not gonna let you take it back to the guy. After all, you have been paid, but he's not parting with the sword.
And just look at the otter and be like, "Don't worry, we never had the. Well, I never had the intention of getting into this guy."
It's gonna wag its tail at you. And it's gonna muffle. Hello. When it wags, its whole rear shakes.
Is there anything we can probably make to seem like an artifact of a sword as well? We can give them like a fake sword that's not quite an artifact.
The Deep Otter is gonna pick up a broken dagger nearby and just kick it over with its legs.
Not that, or
It's
like
gonna
Cassandra has
it's
this
gonna shake
broken
its head at
rapier.
Cassandra, and it's gonna hop up and grab the rapier as well in its mouth, holding both swords. It doesn't want to give up either.
Mm.
It seems like that
I'm good.
broken rapier is significant to it as well.
Well,
It's then gonna take and reach into its one of its parts of its body with its spurred antenna and pull out a interesting crystal. It looks like your crystals, but it has 3 prongs. It's bigger and it's a dark blue. Then gonna put the broken rapier and the mysterious sword in it, and then shove the crystal back in its body.
interesting. Well, no, this. Let's grab this dagger. You can be like, "Oh, look, we found the artifact." You know, well, from what we understand.
Horrible.
It's true. And we can say we found this dagger next to a ritual site and not be lying about it. So,
To be fair, the
for all
dagger
we
does
know,
look demonic.
this could be an actual artifact, right? We don't know what we're quite looking for. Neither does the guy know. He just thinks it's a sword.
Alright, so you guys want to head back then?
Let's see. Oh, wait for. Also, take us go. That is true, but let's keep your amazing looking scales intact if we don't need them.
Yeah,
No.
but the dagger does look demonic, so it could pass for an artifact.
I say let's explore this place quite a bit here, as creepy as it looks, and then head back. See what else we can find. Because who knows if we'll ever be able to come back here. And then starts like look around.
Can I identify where the smell's coming from?
What?
Can I identify where the smell's coming from above on the top place?
I mean, it might be the bodies. It might be the blood. Who knows? I mean, I'm sorry, that was a smart-ass response to me. I thought it was pretty obvious.
I mean, yeah, but there's a table with organs out, and I'm trying to figure out whose they are.
Yeah, unknown origins. So, Cassandra, you
Fair
find a
enough.
bunch of cells, but you don't know what's in them. There's also a weird glowing object at the end of the hallway. Shokin. You find torture devices. You find interesting crystals. You find small devices that look foreign and demonic. You also find bones. You find a chest that has been busted open with assorted embalming materials. It also looks like some of this meat has been recently chewed on.
I'm gonna go ahead and grab the materials and the crystals. And then head on out to him. So ghost deck, you gotta.
Oh, Piranha Plant showing up in the chat. What's up? You can, Cassandra. As far as Shokin goes, you find similar things to what you found in that previous room, as well as an operation table in the center. And a lot of peculiar candles around.
Just grab all the materials and the crystals again.
Mobster, you find chains around the operating table, as well as foreign languages written on papers about an operation, but the rest is in a foreign language. Ooh, could you guys excuse me for a moment? I have to use the bathroom real bad.
That's a crazy roll. look at DMs really.
Cassandra. It's a growing crystal. You don't know much about it. Token. It's just a pile of guts, bones, some objects, and some chains. Not much. The same description Shokin got. You guys are sucking on your rolls today.
Well, I guess this area is pretty much cleared out from what we understand. And go over like the little otter. Is there anything else we're missing here? Is there anything that we should try to find beforehand before we head out?
Not really. Investigation. Um, some strange rune on the ground, touched by chains, blood, and 4 obelisks.
Well, I guess we'll just take this dagger and head on out. Did grab some materials though and some cool looking crystals, so who knows how those will come in handy at some.
I have a question in character. Like, can I just leave one gold coin? Like, we'll leave one gold coin on the shrine and just leave,
It's not a shrine. It's a blood
or not the
ritual.
shrine, the circle. Can I just leave one and leave?
Why?
I don't know. I want to see what happens. Just for shits and giggles, I guess.
I don't see why not. Go for it.
Leave gold coin. And then I'm gonna exit. Do.
Okay, we all exit now. Wow. Skeleton, you second.
Alright, you see you guys exit?
Gosh. Kindly meet to your room.
Alright, so you guys leave, and you head back to that guy. So what are you going to give him?
I'm gonna walk over to him.
And
So type out some sort of artifact or something, that of being a sword, right?
Yeah.
Well, not gonna lie, there was no sword, but we did find this. And pulled out the dagger, demonic-looking dagger. And but before we give this to you, like I said, I'm not quite sure this is what you were expecting, but that's all we could find.
y'all, we should have him pay some taxes because of the smell.
I feel
You should, there
200
should be
each
there
was
should be a
decently
compensation
fair.
for the trauma that my beak had to smell.
I think you're just over exaggerating. You're more greedy than I am. That's crazy.
Not in like gold, but like in anything else. Like I don't know,
I'm gonna just
like
take.
anything.
I don't think we. I think his 200 for us was well enough paid for this dagger. You know. And kind of look at the dude and be like, well, anything else we can do for you?
You guys give him the dagger, correct?
Yeah, so I'm presenting the dagger and I'm like, before we give this to you, I know it's not quite what you're expecting, but I don't know if you were expecting really anything either. Honestly, I feel like you thought this was a wild goose chase and you weren't really expecting much from us to come back.
He's gonna look at him like, hey, you found it. He doesn't know that it's not it. He's like, well, you paid, you returned the weapon I seek. Good enough. Off with you now.
Hand him the dagger and just casually walk away. I guess they look at the other two. Oh, honestly, I don't know about you guys, but I'm down to head back to that tavern and get some good rest
Hell yeah.
after everything.
I'm a little eepy. I'm a little eepy duck. I need my whiskey and my sleep.
My sister's pissing me off.
Okay, so we all head back to the tavern.
Yep.
Before we go up,
You guys also notice that the cave bounty was claimed. The dock one still remains. But you guys are gonna get some rest and stuff.
yeah, I'm gonna walk over to Nokia. Oh, look, I'm sorry about before, but can I get a key to the room? Like your biggest room upstairs.
She's gonna just stare at you like, like, I'll forgive you, but your ass is mine tonight.
Mm.
She's gonna slam the rum down on the counter and be like, that'll be 5 silver. So
I got it.
for
I'll pay her.
she don't want your money, Smiles. She wants it to be from Shokin. She's charging him extra for a reason.
Oh, okay.
So for context,
how about this?
For context,
Mhm.
one gold is 100 emerald pieces. 1 emerald piece is 100 silver pieces. So you'd be 95 silver, 99 emerald pieces, and 199 gold.
How about this? I'm a gambling man. You know this. It's double or nothing on a 7-Eleven.
What, like double if you pay more?
So if I lose, then I pay you 10 silver. But if I win, I get the key for free.
She's gonna produce her own die and say, that's fine, but we're using my die.
I'll just look at them. Yeah, can I hold on to those for a split second first?
She's gonna be like, no. And she's gonna roll them.
Okay. Here's the trick. It doesn't matter what dice I roll, I always win.
No, I feel like you're cheating.
I
She's
really
gonna
didn't.
say,
That was too perfect.
she's gonna look at you and be like, we didn't agree on anything though. So let's say best out of 3.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then go for it. Your turn.
First round's to you.
Oh, we got a little game on our hands. Just go around, huh? Like I said. Oh, damn.
She's gonna
Oh,
grab.
okay, 1 to 1, right? Well, let me go ahead and end this for that key. Fuck.
She's like, you were saying?
Yeah. Let me just go ahead and roll this counteract, and
Your ass is mine, joking. I'll see you later. She's gonna look at Cassandra and be like, you join us tonight, dear. And she takes the 10 silver triumphantly from you.
and place it down next to the keys, kind of tossing it, grab the key, head up to the room.
And with that, the stream is officially over. Thank you to all who turned in. I am Skeleton, and I will catch you guys next